What up, y'all? Good morning, everybody, man. So with this video, I was watching a bunch of different interviews and stuff last night, and one of the things I seen was Gervonta Davis interview with Morning Combat Sports, and he asked Tank, what did he say? He basically was like, Shakur Stevenson, been calling for you, and a lot of, a lot of other guys at the division been calling for you. But he really put an emphasis on Shakur Stevenson. And Tank brought up the fact, like, people saying he the best at 135, and he never even fought nobody at 135. You know what I'm saying? And then he also talked about how Shakur Stevenson didn't have no power at 126 or 130. So, what he gonna do when I hit him? That's what he kept alluding to. Like, they keep talking about boxing. I mean, what you gonna do once I punch him? And I think that's a good question, because that's the only thing that I'm concerned about. I'm not really concerned, but I'm talking about, like, concern for Shakur. I know Shakur, like, nigga, don't be concerned for me. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to them two fighting, right? Shakur Stevenson is a good boxer, but I don't look at him as a better boxer than Gervonta Davis. I think him being a good boxer, it's a lot of light shine on that because he not really knocking guys out. That's all you can really talk about. I mean, to be honest, Tank, his power and the way he knock guys out sometimes overshadow his boxing skills, but he's an all-around type of fighter, And when it comes to them fighting, one of the things I see, right, this is how I break it down. Shakur Stevenson, great at judging distance. Maybe he can make Tank miss some heavy shots, but the thing is, with Tank, he know how to disguise and set up his punches. I think Shakur Stevenson, one of the people he can shut out is Teofimo Lopez. But Teofimo Lopez moved up to 140, so that's out of the question. But I'm just saying, if he was still at 135, I think he would have a better chance versus him, because Teo don't really disguise his shots. You know what I'm saying? He just unload. He just not on Tank or Shakur level, so I think he would have. That's where he'll be most effective at fighting somebody like him, making him miss his, his telegraph punches, loading up. You make him miss, but Tank don't really load up. It can still knock you out. So this is the thing about this shit, man. This shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see Shakur Stevenson beating Gervonta Davis. I just don't. Because I be trying to look at it from all angles, and I'm looking like, okay, he a good boxer. All right, Tank is a good boxer. Tank has the edge because he got knockout power in any round. And he don't have to load up, so you ain't going to see it coming. So it's like, shit, he a good counterpuncher. Shakur Stevenson is naturally, I think, a smaller guy than Tank. We might be a little taller, but length and height doesn't equate to winning fights, because for some reason some people might look at somebody and be like, he taller than a motherfucker, or he big as a motherfucker. That don't mean that. If he, it depends on who it is. That still exists. Who it is, that's big as fuck or tall as fuck, because it's some big ass niggas that's gonna fuck you over. They gonna definitely step on you. But it's some that you can just box circles around their ass, or different shit. Like, it all depends on the guy, man. So with that being said, Shakur Stevenson definitely a great boxer. I love watching bro fight. Even when people say it's boring, And it might do be boring for sure. But at the same time, I still enjoy myself because I can sit through the boring shit sometimes. Sometimes. You hear me? I can definitely watch it. You hear me? For sure. And know exactly what I'm looking at, but Tank another level, man, to be real about this shit. He another level. I don't think Shakur can beat Tank. I just don't see it, bro. Because once he hit him, man, they both southpaws, so it ain't like Shakur gonna, they both southpaws. One just got more power than the other. Only thing that you probably could be an advantage over Tank would be like your punch output. You gotta have punch output and you gotta have a chin. So okay, if you got a chin that can stop you from getting knocked out, maybe you can make it to 12 rounds. Maybe. Even with the chin. Alright, boom. You still gotta be good as fuck. You can't just have no chin because he'll definitely outbox you too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just too much shit, man. The boy got legs, everything. He, if I had a back foot, the front. Come on, man. It's just too much. It's too much, bro. Like, but Shakur, I'm telling you, he good at distance. Tank good at distance. So it's like a whole bunch of shit they both have, except for the power. So it's like shit. You almost gotta go with Tank because it's like, all right, once he hit him, he definitely got a smaller frame, smaller head. Once he hit him, that nigga fuck around and go to sleep. I hate to say it, man, because I fuck with Shakur, but I don't see too many other people beating him. So, I'm just saying. Tank just different, bro. I'm just keeping it 100 with niggas. But that's what Gervonta Davis said, though. He said that, what he gonna do when I hit him? And that's a good question, man, because what is Shakur gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Because Tank might even be stronger, like, physically, like, in the clinches, up close. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole bunch of shit. Like, you can't just say, oh, man, he just gonna outbox him. Like, it's just that fucking easy or something. Like, bro, it's hard to outbox somebody who actually has just as much skill and know everything you know. And might even be better at a couple things than you are. So it's like, outbox him, what you mean outbox him? So it's like, all right, that's an argument I like to have with guys. With this Shakur and Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis thing. That's why ain't no outboxing him. Like, what you talking about? You can't outbox him because he just as good at boxing as him, if not better. So, what is we talking about right now? We talking about with Gervonta Davis hit you with an uppercut, is your head gonna be still attached to your fucking neck? That's the only thing, your shoulders. That's what we talking about. That's the real question. But other than that, man, that's all I got. That's what I was saying last night. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You ain't already subscribed. Merch. Y'all should look in the community post for the merch, man. Y'all get at me, man. I'm out, y'all. Deuces.